sun.
Hare Krishna, Gauranga Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. New day. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Disco lights. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Gauranga, Gauranga. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Sri Krishna Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Sri 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 Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Lord Caitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Where's your sound? I don't hear any sound. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Radha, Krishna. Radha, Krishna, Radha, Krishna, Radha, Krishna, oh Radha, Krishna, oh Radha, Krishna, Radha, Krishna, Radha, Govinda, 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 my Lord Krishna, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda, Radha, Govinda, Radha,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Radha Govinda,
Rama Rama Hare
Radha Govinda,
Hare Hare Krishna
Radha.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Radha, 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 Radha Govinda, 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 Radha. Radhe, 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 Govinda, Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Lord.
Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama.
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya, Jesus, Jesus,
Jesus Christ.
Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus,
Jesus
Jesus,
Christ.
Jesus, 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 Srila Prabhupada, Srila, Srila Raghunath Das, 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 Ramananda Roy, Swarup Ramananda Roy, Ramananda Roy, Ramananda Roy, Ramananda Roy, Swarup Damodar, Swarup Damodar, Swarup Damodar, Swarup.
Super.
Shri Krishna Shri Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna Hare Rama
Shri Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya.
Rama Hare
Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Jaya Jaya Gaura Bhakta
Krishna. Ah, Gauranga. Ah, Chapter 1, Srimad Bhagavatam. Canto 1, Chapter 1, Questions by the Sages, Text number 2. Actually, text number 1, in the middle of the verse. By him, Krishna, even the great sages and the demigods are placed into illusion as one is bewildered by illusory representations of water seen in fire, in land seen in water. So this is really the only really way out is God, really, our relationship with the real, the true Lord, the Lord behind all of the illusion, behind the demigods, behind it. See that he's behind them. See? He's behind them. He's behind their work. He's behind the demons' work. He's behind the demigods' work. Everyone is an illusion. See? And the devotees, liberated souls have found the secret. They put the Lord in front of them. See? Not behind. Otherwise, he's indirectly, see in this verse, he's indirectly conscious. He's behind. And the devotee's not conscious of who is motivating their work in this world. Because everybody's working according to the direction of the Lord. He's the cause of all causes. See, and the devotees teach the secret. Okay, now you want to become free. You want salvation from all of this. My God, I hope you guys out there can see what's going on here in this world now. Like with this war, you see the horrors of the war. It's horrible. I mean, I was watching what's going on and all misunderstandings and misdirection and material motivations and all craziness, insanity. And nobody knows anything because everybody is an illusion. They don't know. And they don't know the way out. Or some, that's actually many people are turning to God and they're making some advancement in that. The Lord helps those who turn to him. I mean, he's waiting for us. That's why devotees are here, to help people turn to the Lord's help. Because he's we need the helper, right? Didn't Jesus say, I come to give you the helper? What do you think we're here to do, to give people the helper? See, and we give the people the helper too. See, people are getting the helper. Hey, that's the point, is to get the helper, to get help. The help is the Lord himself to come inside us. See, and we put him in the first. We realize, the Lord, he's the spotlessly pure one. That's why all the scriptures talk about the name of God, remembering the name of the Lord. Because that name is pure, purifying. It dispels the illusion. It reveals the truth. Like in India, they say the only truth in this world is the name of Ram. It's the only truth. See, but who knows it? Only a person where love has awakened in their heart understands that the name of Ram, or name of Krishna, the name of God, is the only real truth in this world. Only devotion can reveal that. So we have one member here, we're working on him. We're pouncing on him like a pack of dogs, wolves. He says, all I need is that love, right? And everything will be fine. See? So this is, the thing is, there's a Ravana in us that we have to learn. See, Ravana wants to steal the bhakti, take the bhakti, see, and then energize things, the false ego. See, and you might not even be aware of that. how you doing that? Because that's it. That's why when you say, all I need is that love, right? All I need is that love. Oh, really? I think we need love and truth. I think that's why the book is there for the lovers to understand. But you think after 6 years even being here that you're a big, now a Mahabhagavat, a pure devotee, that you know that things. See, this is the false ego thinking, well, hey man, now I know I have, this is Vavala Babata obstacle. I think now I've got this bhakti, that's all I need. And oh, I know everything about the script. I know exactly what it's saying now. And I'm going to preach that. That was him. See, and so when you have a spiritual master, if they're a real one, and they know that book because of going deep in this, and the Lord gives that understanding, and you can say, well, hey man, wait a second, man, you're veering off. Don't you see you're veering off course? What do you think the book is here for? Can't you see this is Valabhabata obstacle? You think, you get some bhakti and some of the water goes off into and feeding the false ego, which is like thinking, I'm actually a great devotee. You know how you're thinking like you're a great devotee? Doesn't matter. Oh no, I'm not thinking I would never want to be guru, but you act like guru. See? That's hypocrisy of the false ego. That means it's been getting water. What is this? Like this is the hypocrisy of these gurus. Oh, no, we're not really saviors or anything, but they act like saviors. Oh yeah, pay your obeisances. Oh yeah, I'll take the followers. You see how it works? And more so here, because you get a real bhakti here, and you can still divert it over there. That's why we have the book. You notice Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Don't give me your bullshit that all it's of love, and then, you can present your thing. You see, it says, you love it. Well, it says over here also, about diverting the Bhakti-lata beach. You divert it to the false ego. See? So, you got to get over hypocrisy. The false ego causes you to be a hypocrite. Deep inside, you do want worship. See, that's what people don't want to see here. They don't want to see they actually want to be guru. They want to be equal. See? They don't want to get into that part. See, but that's the thing. That's what you can get here. I mean, people could leave, and like Avala Babata apparently left. He got some energy, he got this, he left, and he started his own disciplic line. He became guru, which he always wanted. And the Lord said, oh, okay, you really want, I could use somebody like that. Because there's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people that go to the God Brothers of Prabhupada. Yeah, and they believe that they're on the same level as the highest devotees, and because those devotees who are leaders, those God brothers, think they are. So of course you're going to think they are, and birds of a feather flock together. It's natural, right? And the Lord, He can use thrifty. Oh yeah, I got a lot of less intelligent persons like that who don't know the high standard, and that'll help them. And of course, it's going to take a few more lifetimes. Yeah. And, there's hypocrisy in that. They can't see it. Their followers can't see it. But, that's that level. That's why, there's that available. That's in this world. There are people that came to Prabhupada, right? They wanted to usurp the energy because they wanted to be guru also. And now they got their desire, and the Lord's thinking, hey man, you can't get out of the plan of the Lord. The Lord's thrifty. He can use everything. Oh yeah, I got a lot of less intelligent people on the level of Vaidhi, and that's why Prabhupada knew that there's got to be some of that. And then we got millions of people following Varnashram Dharma, right? And they're worshiping gurus who can't liberate them, really. I mean, they can give them Varnashram Dharma, make them into Brahmins, but Brahmins are not liberated. That's why they're still in this world. They can't preach the liberating word. If you're more than a Brahmin here in this world, if you're preaching, you'll move things. You'll move people. You'll move them to another level. Just like Prabhupada, he moved people from being animals into Vaidhi platform, worshiping even Krishna on the level of rules. That's that. Even the God brothers, after a while, they thought, hey, this is pretty magnificent. To take people in the mode of passion, bring them up to the mode of goodness somewhat. But it's not perfect. It's not complete yet. That's why the work here is proven to be on the Acharya level, because we're taking Vaidhi people and moving them up to the platform of spontaneous devotion, which is already proven what to do. Of course, we can't do it in mass. We got to make a working prototype first, see, and follow the process, and that's what we're doing here. Breaking people through the different levels, breaking them through the hypocrisy, the putana obstacle, the what do you call that? Stubborn donkey demon one. Oh, a lot of these things. The cart demon. The cart demon is basically represents material. The material box. Boxed in materialism. All kinds of stuff. You got to break the cart. Okay? So this is an opportunity here. Some people, you can get off, anybody, you can get off. That's why I said, those who have this other side, okay, you want to take the slow road? Well, go out and be a teacher. You go out, we even got followers here. You can have some people here. Well, I got a few people I can give you. They vibrate at that level, and so it's up to that person, and it's up to you guys how you want to take it. You want to take it slow? Well, you go that way. If you want to take it fast, you're going to come here, and we're going to pounce on you, man. We're going to pounce on you with the truth. I got assistants here. I have a nice Lalita, active preacher, and I got Govinda. And we're going to pounce on you like a pack of wolves. And you're going to break down. Like already, I was good. I saw Johan gave a little class. It was great. I saw he was softening them up a little bit. You saw he started to think, I don't know what's going on. Great. It's about time. You thought you knew what was going on before. Because if you're really clear, you'll be able to withstand this fire that's coming upon you, man. And if you don't want, it's okay. You can go out and be a teacher. Keep it with you if you want. And, I know a few people I'll send right over to you. Lalita knows who they are, too, I'm sure. And they'll probably gladly go because it's easier. A lot of, it seems easier anyway. This hard thing it's just getting in the dentist chair. We just pull out those wisdom teeth that are not really wise. That's all. It hurts for a little bit. One lady here, that lady that did the Sankirtan with, got her wisdom teeth out. Shows you those things aren't very wise. They cause you a lot of problems sometimes. So she says, oh yeah, I've been for days in my room just healing up. It's been painful. So we got a dentist chair here, man. And we're going to apply the burning fire of truth. And you're going to think, God, I don't know who I am. That's right, you don't, because the false ego is the false representation. It's not really, all that water that you put in here, that you got here, and you put it on that solidified now into a persona. Okay? And so the only real medicine, if you want it down and you want to go deep and you really want to be a real preacher, a good one, a real liberator, then you just sit in the dentist chair here, all of you guys that think, that everything is, like you're great devotees and all of that stuff. Just sit there, and we apply the fire of truth. And you'll see it'll just burn all that stuff up, and then you'll be really useful for the Lord on this level. You'll be a liberator. See, these guys can't liberate. These gurus can't liberate you. They can give you a step and help. The Lord says, well, you're not very smart. You Guru Daves out there, and your followers are not very smart. But, they need some assistance, a step. You continue the tradition of Varnashram Dharma and all this. And then when people are ready, like some are ready, they're hearing the message. You notice they hear the message and they're coming and they're listening and learning. So that's how we proceed. I'm here for the fun of it now. And it'll be that way for you. There won't be any pain after a while. Once you got a full set of bright, shining teeth, there's no more dentist work much to do. Little bit maybe, but not much. Regular checkups. That's it. It gets better. It gets better. Yeah, of course. Aman says, I love Lalita and Govinda Jai. Yeah. Yeah. So that's basically it. And like for Johan, if you're listening, this is don't think it's a bad thing that like, oh, I'm losing because I could see he feels like he's losing control. That's it, man. That's the space you need to be in. You are. That controlling part has been your big problem. This part wants to be in control. That's the illusion. That's the false ego. He wants to be in control. Oh no, don't say anything. No, let's keep everything like this. That wants to be in control. Now it shows it's a symptom of sincerity. That you're okay. I'll try to take this in, even though I don't understand. Yeah, of course you don't understand. It's not easy. Bala didn't understand. Why are the devotees like this? Why don't they understand me? It's just almost like Bala incarnate comes in us. To show you that, hey man, this verbatim, man. This is textbook. Textbook, right there in the textbook. And we got the best one, man. We got the best, right? Chaitanya Leela. I love it, man. It's fantastic. It's the path, man. So you're in the right path. Yeah. And he was also like bewildered a little bit because that's breaking down. It's kind of like Klaus Schwab's idea. You got to break everything down if you have an idea which you want to build up. You can't break it all down, man, to build up something new. So spiritually, it's like that also. The false ego has to be broken down to build, for the Lord to build up. This is the Lord's building. It's not our building. It's the Lord's building. See, so that the Lord can build. Spontaneous devotional service is the building of the Lord, my friends. See? Watering, taking this bhakti, this is why you're not complete in your understanding when you think it's all I need is this love, this love, and you keep diverting the water to build that building of the false ego, false identification. See, of being a controller, of being a guru, basically a teacher. But no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, but you're doing it. You got followers, man. You got people to you. You're guru. This is like the Rhythmic. Oh, like Prabhupada's guru. No, they're guru. They're listening to you, right? Your ideas. You're promoting them boldly, like this, like Johan, boldly promoting them, right? Like a guru. No, I don't want to be guru, but I'm being guru. Hey, man, you stay in the den. Well, that hypocrisy will transform. And then when you're guru, you do the job. You don't even have to say you're guru. People, see you're a guru. You're acting as guru. And if they say, are you guru? Well, I'm acting as guru. Of course, that's what I'm doing. It's my position. See? Frank, straight, not hypocritically. Oh yeah, I know I would never want to be guru, but you act as guru. That's hypocrisy there. See? That's what we're working on here. And that's secret desires. See, we're getting at the secrets. See? Because when you can reveal these parts, then you've named it and you can let it go. Otherwise, they're driving you. Even I told Johan, I said, don't do any Facebook Lives. He does Facebook Live. So you see, you're driven, man. Already driven. See, he probably didn't even notice, probably didn't even hear me, even though I said that. See, this part won't let you listen, but you just sit in the chair, man, and let us do work, and we'll make you a real guru, man. See? So that's how the Lord works. That's why not everybody stays here, because they can't, they either can't understand under this teaching. No, I can't, can't accept that. I believe what I believe. See? So Johann, you could be that way. I believe what I believe, and I don't want to let it go, stay in this fire here and gradually you'll be convinced. You'll see what I was saying is true. And you'll just go and act under the false ego being, I don't really want to be guru, and you'll have all these followers coming. I'm really not guru, but you'll be teaching, and see all that kind of stuff. If you want the truth will set you free. That's why you just stay here and everything will be revealed. Just notice, like I told you, to don't do any Facebook Lives, and you're right up there and you did a Facebook Live, which is okay because it helped me to see a few things. So that's all Krishna. See, stuff is ready to come up with him. It's just he's been holding it. So you need that, it's like a little bit of like being in inquiry, not in false confidence. False confidence is you think, I know, hey man, I know, and you preach that, see? And so you can't really advance. You're stuck in the illusion. You're preaching mixed things. Your energy is mixed. So it's good. Okay, when you take a step back, you think, now I'm inquiring. Now you need. That's why I said you ask. You get some understanding, some realizations. Don't think immediately, oh, you see, I'm like Gohari now. See, I worship with ecstatic love. Therefore, my realizations are clean and pure and all that. Hey, man, nope, sorry, ain't worth the way. You can't imitate this level yet. You present, and that goes for everybody here. Present your idea here also. I mean, some devotees are clear. Like Govinda and Lalita, I'm comfortable with almost everything they say. But, like that, just present them, inquiring, starting to do that, and that's good. Like say, well, Gaur, I'm thinking this, what about this? What about this? See, that's some open, then there'll be some room for this word. Otherwise, if you think you know it because now you're on the same level, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, which I think he quoted, to try to kind of counter Lalita's argument about purification. So no, you see, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, those who worship God, they get the real, Well, anyway, that takes time to be at that platform where you're getting clear realization and understanding. Because when you do that, you'll impress the guru. You'll impress the advanced devotees. But when they're pressing on you, that's a good sign too. That's the fire being applied to make it into gold. So, anyway, just let everybody know. Go ahead, Lalita. What?
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship in ecstatic love, that they need to become purified before they get the understanding. It's not because you chant in ecstasy that you immediately have the understanding. It's because you have to wait until you get purified, and then the understanding comes.
Yeah, well, there's something that comes. See, the thing is, there's something that comes, and this has to be balanced with. Well, that's why you got a guru, man. That's why if you have a real guru, they should be more advanced than yourself, And so here you're getting this Bhakti Lata Bij, and you're watering it. The ecstatic devotion is awakening. So it takes time to understand these things, because you get some, and you're going to get some understanding, but it may not be clear and clean. And that's why you have to present it before the advanced devotees and discuss it so that you can get more clear. Because if you get something and you water the false ego, the water applied over there also, your false ego understanding comes in there, and that's the culprit. It's modified, and it's not clear and clean. Oh, good. Johan's here. Yeah. Yeah. So see, yeah, there he is. Yeah. So it's modified and it needs to be discussed. And this is try to listen to me there, Johan, and everybody. I'm telling you by the book, because Krishna gives me this understanding, and I don't want you to falsely believe what I'm saying. I want you to believe by clear, logical, yeah, that makes sense. So Swab Damodar they were devotees, they're nice devotees like yourself there with Lord Caitanya at that time. But Swab Damodar was deeply ecstatic devotee. He was really from Vrindavan, man, came in there. He had deep revelations. You could see by his prayers to Lord Caitanya that this person really knew Lord Caitanya really clearly, deeply. So the Lord said, listen, I got a lot of these devotees. They're devotees like a Johan. And, they need your help. So I'm not satisfied by their devotion mixed with speculation. See, they got Bhakti Lata Bij and they mix it a little with speculations and their different little anartas that they can't see. So it's mixed in with their conclusions. So you be the in-between, okay? I'm appointing, and that's basically what I'm here to do, is like that thing. So you let them present their poetry, their conclusions, their ideas before you, and then you correct them according to the vision, the deep, clear vision of the whole vision, not just partial. That's the problem. You present them and they get purified, and then you present them to the Lord. So that's what I told you in the thing. Just present to me a lot of these things that you're getting. Don't just preach them as absolute truth like you're doing, because people listen to that. Yeah, go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I told you, and maybe the communication was not good because it was circling. I said I make this video before this conference.
Oh, okay, you said that, which was good.
I stopped it.
Okay. Well, that was good because
an amazing dream after it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but everything is explained properly. And so now I get it, but now I have to learn it. And it was the mercy, the purification is coming through. That's my And if you go to this love, you jump over. No, you have to. Have to come through you. Everything. So when I was doing about this love, that was explained after we were talking. I was sleeping, and that was so beautiful explained. They said, no, it is coming through you. Purification is coming through you. And if you go like I did through this love, you jump over Guru. Now this night, by this dream, okay, but now still it have to settle more deeper and deeper.
Yeah, you see the way Johan's responding here is a sign of sincerity, that he really wants to go deeper. That's beautiful. Yeah, because, and first the old thing needs to be broken down. It's very subtle stuff, so subtle. That's why I say to do what I'm doing is impossible. The Lord has to show me this stuff, because who am I, man? I'm just, but he does. And that's what I surrendered to finally. Okay, Lord, you're going to use me like this and do like this. I'll do it. And I'm also observing, and I see, it's working pretty nice. Look at Lalita, look at Govinda, look at Johan, look at so many nice devotees coming out. So it must be, we must be on the beam. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. So I see in the Sadhus it's working, in the Guru principle is working, and we're basing this thing on, as I'm seeing in the Shastras, preaching that, and it's creating this beautiful, like Vrindavan actually, and of harmonious devotees working together, which is uncommon. Look at the time we're in, that this is happening. You see what's happening around our little bubble? The craziness, the insanity, literally. I mean, like, I was going to make a little TikTok thing, because, and I might turn this part of the video, because I'm going to talk a little bit about this here, because I was looking at this war thing and how the Lord is working on all these different levels. It's unbelievable, man. So, okay, we got this war, this Israeli war thing now. And it's really in front of everybody. And so we got the mainstream media and all the media pumping out Israel. We're behind Israel, right? We're behind Israel. Oh, those Gaza, those Hamza guy, and those people over there, and they're destroying the whole Gaza Strip. So they're doing that, and most people watching this, they go with that like a herd. They go with that narrative. Yeah, you see, it's those Palestinians, and let's get rid of them, wipe them off the face of the planet. So that's the narrative. Now, is that what's the depth of what's really going on there? See, then there's the other side. See, on TikTok, you can also do a thing that says, what's the Palestinian situation? Then you go and look at the Palestinian. These people have been in prison. They're in prison. This is the prison they want to put everybody in. Exactly like the Gaza Strip. They want to put us in these 15-minute cities where they gates to get out of. And so that's what it's going to be. So they're in this open air prison. 2 something million people in a small place, and they can't get out. They can't get out. Their freedom is inside the Gaza Strip. Their gates to Egypt, you can't get out. If you try to get out, they will shoot you dead. And then there's the Israelis keeping them in. Inside the Gaza Strip, you see, people don't know the whole picture. So now, and I haven't finished with the whole picture yet. So inside the Gaza Strip, the water is contaminated. You can't, the drinking water, most drinking water is contaminated. Can you imagine having to be forced to drink contaminated drinking water, and you can't do anything about it? They only get electricity 12 hours a day at max, if that. Then they're in the dark, and that usually goes off at the night. And so they're in the dark. They have to make all these arrangements. Half of the people there are children. Okay, they have 70% of the people have no jobs. They're poor beyond poverty level. Okay, now who's the leader? This Hamza guy, right? This Hamza guy is sitting in a nice place, not in the Gaza Strip. He's outside having a great time. And all this money is given to him, this aid, millions of dollars are given to him, and nobody knows where it goes because it's not going to them, the Gaza people, and he's the leader. See? So there's that level. And he's causing all this. See, it's his idea to go and shoot the rockets over there to Israel, right? And so they retaliate on the Gaza Strip. All these poor people, millions of people, have nothing to do with anything. And they're all dying. And then you can see see, we have technology now. And you can see I still haven't got to all the levels yet of what's going on. So there, you look at from the eyes of the people there. They say bombs are going off. You can't even see the buildings anymore because of all the smoke, and they can't get out. They're just sitting there and waiting to die or not die. This is their position, and it's the Hamza guy who's sitting in a nice place. This is the world, man. Okay, next level. Who's really causing this? Is it the Hamza guy? No, there's somebody behind him. We still haven't got how deep the rabbit hole is. There's somebody behind them. This is called the elites. The elites have a plan. See, the plan is depopulation. And they look at the Gaza thing. Oh, look at all these useless eaters. And we got 2 million in the same place. Oh, this is a good time to get rid of them. So let's start a little war. Plus, we need money and all that stuff. That money is a way to generate money. The stock market is up, and in the weapons area, it went way green. Okay, so we got that going. See, so the elites think, okay, this is a good opportunity to clear the way. We'll just get rid of these 2 million people, and we'll start a little war. See, we divide everybody and they hate each other and all that. And people don't realize that they're being jerked around by higher forces. And we haven't even got the higher force yet. Okay? So all these levels are going on here. And then ultimately, who's in charge? Well, the Lord is, we're all servants of the Lord, and we're in this material universe, and we are in a sense the secondary causes, and so just like Brahma creates, Shiva destroys, and Vishnu maintains. So we're under those energies, and they're just going, man. They're just going. And the only way out is you have to transcend these modes of nature. That's our work here. Hey, if you want to come in and transcend this, great. But what can be done? If you don't, people lack knowledge, they lack this name, they lack this association. Okay? So they're caught in it, and that's why the Lord probably said, "Don't do this. Don't come here to this place. It's a place of sorrows and miseries and bewilderment." That's the verse. Remember, I just read the verse. Every demigods and demons and creatures are all an illusion in this illusory universe. And the only way out is the association of the Lord's real close devotees who give you the name and the path, the real path. They are the path. They speak the path. Their energy is the path. And you can take shelter of it if you hear this message. I mean, we're just a little group, right? But luckily we got Facebook. People, you guys in ISKCON, you could take shelter of this. You guys in the Gaudiya Me, I don't see anybody that's really made it. How about you, the Babajis? You're on the Vaishnava path. You could take shelter. How about you in the world? You could come here. We can speak your language here. The language of real happiness you can experience. What else can we do? While we're here, we're moving through this universe, through this cyberspace with a message. Whoever you want true happiness, you'll see that true happiness here. It's better than anything. It's better than the happiness of demons, of demigods, of elites, of the president, of everybody. We'll show you that happiness. The intelligence here is better than Einstein. All that. You'll see that. Einstein could not liberate anybody. Plato could not liberate any. Socrates could not liberate you. But devotees can from illusion, and you'll live in bliss and ecstasy forever. See? What else can we do but present God's message? This is God's message. You want a savior? It's the message that saves you. I'm a privileged person to be able to speak this message. And those who hear this message, you're privileged too, because you can repeat this message too. We're just repeaters, man. Like on the cell phone thing, you got one source. That source is Lord Caitanya, or the one source for the cell phone. And then where are the repeaters? So the signal gets, like I have a repeater here, because otherwise I wouldn't get the signal. It's too far away. See, we become repeaters for the message 550 years ago of Lord Caitanya's association and mercy and grace. We're repeating it 550 years in the future with the same potency. You get the same signal strength. And that'll liberate you. That's the disciplic line that all of these groups need. They're all in need of it. And as long as you resist it, well, what can God do? I can't help it that you believe Radhanaths or Jaipatakas or Narayan Raj's or the Radhakund Babaji's message more than this one that actually works and theirs doesn't. I can't help it you're less intelligent. This message gives the effect that Lord Caitanya brought 550 years ago. Theirs doesn't. So this is the more logical place to come. But I can't help it if they don't have the logic to understand that, or because they have faith in the lesser as the more. That's just illusion, man. It's always been like that. But there might be somebody out there that can listen to good sense and logic Yeah, amplifiers. Yeah, and that's another one. It amplifies the signal too. Even Lord Caitanya said that. He said the more oppression you put against the signal, the more the signal strength increases. Like a war, the power. Yeah. What do you think there, Lalita?
I was searching for the translation of amplifiers. Yeah, what I think. Yeah, indeed, the elite is behind everything, and you have no grip on it. You can only take shelter with the Lord, because how can you control that situation?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, I mean, the superior forces are behind all of this, but ultimately the shelter is the ultimate superior force, which is the transcendental Lord. And the real liberated souls who are in possession of that relationship can transmit it to you. So that's the hope, that's the assurance. I'll tell you, if I was in the Gaza thing, or I was oppressed by all these religious organizations and ISKCONs and all that stuff, and I got this here, I would be kissing the ground. Thank God I was in that, because it brought me to the truth. Whatever brings you to the truth is you'll bless it. Oh boy, that brought me to the truth. Who knows how long it will take to be brought to the truth, but that's the thing. But that's a lot of times these people elect leaders to lead you into this destruction. See? And you just don't know. You guys in ISKCON and all the you groups there, if your leader is not a liberated soul, is not a resident of Vrindavan, and you believe they are, but they're not, that's the hypocrisy. And what do you expect? You can't go to Vrindavan through a hypocrisy. Look what Krishna had to do to Putana. He had to change her into a real, sincere devotee. It's the same thing here. We got to be real, sincerely purified, and not bring the only way you can bring your hypocrisy in would be a pastime for Krishna. Like Krishna said, oh, I can use a Putana to teach and to show the transformation. Even that hypocrisy he had to suck that life out of her. And that's what he did. She was living on that energy. That's basically what's happening here. Anybody has that little bit of the Putana inside, we suck that life out. See, and then the new pure bhakti goes in there. See? And then clear message, otherwise people, they'll get that contamination from your preaching. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking, people are getting through here, man. This is a big, this is why Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta wouldn't touch this level at that time. No. Let's give them a bunch of rules, ceremonies, regulations, get them to go on pilgrimages. And they knew when they disappeared, these guys would take over, the ones that have material motivated, just religion. It's just Vaishnavism on the level of religion. But you see, their books we're all there, and we're using that. And instead of teaching religion, we're teaching the path of truth that Jesus taught or began to teach. He had more to tell people. See? So, but we got more. So we're teaching the path of deeper truth, deeper, more clear understanding. So the kingdom of God becomes more in focus. See, more clarity, more knowledge, more understanding, see, and more ecstasy, more relish of God, this relationship. What is happiness but a relationship? People never thought of that. Can you imagine? Happy, you could say, I'll make a saying here that should go on for, should go out on cyberspace all over the place. Happiness is a relationship. See? Depending on your relationship, is the kind of happiness. A relationship with gold, that's the extent of your happiness. Your happiness is dependent on that limited acquirement of gold. That's why people think, well, I'm not happy enough. Maybe I need more. $1 billion? It's not enough, is it? Was it Bill Gates $1 billion? No, he needs 2. Was that enough? No, 3. How can you, I couldn't imagine if I had $1 billion. What the heck do I need any more of that? I would think that's fine. I can get, I can give tickets to everybody. They can come, we can be together, we can get a nice house, this big thing, with $1 billion. But it's never enough for these people. So, and they, after a while, they realize, it's not enough. What do I need? Power. See, they're all caught in the lower chakras. See, the desire for material things, material wealth, material honor, the power center. Well, maybe I need more power. Maybe I need more respect. Maybe I need more adoration and, respect, profit, adoration, distinction. You see, that's the lower chakras. See, they're not like devotees. If you're around devotees, that's why your energy can change and transform. Because the devotees are like, well, it's not enough bhakti, man. I need more relish. I need closer relationship with the Lord. You also think, because you want to be close to your treasure. It's a relationship, right? See, people in the world don't know this. The materialism, they don't know this. Maybe I need to go to heaven. You see, the people think celestial. That's why the New Age, they're caught in that. They think heaven is the ultimate destination. Celestial things. All that. You ever listen to New Age people? Oh, speculating all over the place. And they love it, right? They live on that. Oh, speculate. It kind of gets them out of the material miseries of speculating on the celestial stuff. Still speculation. And then people come to religion. They come to ISKCON. They come to any Vaishnava group. And unless you're actually relishing Ras, which 99.9% of the people I've met aren't, deeply, purely, you're relishing speculation on Krishna, right? Krishna even says in Srimad Bhagavatam, all the world is speculating on me. Only the devotees who taste this intimate Ras really know Krishna. They know his desire. They act according to his desire. They relish Ras like the Lord does, like his real devotees do in Vrindavan. That's the teaching here. No false ego, no hypocrisy. They don't like that. Just give us Ras. Just give us this relationship with you. This is fully satisfying. Only real devotees are peaceful in this relationship. Yeah. What do you think, Johan? Give us a word. Be careful. Lalita might pounce on you like a wolf. No.
No, I was thinking something about this elder spiritual masters that you said is also ego. But I was thinking maybe if Krishna not allow it, maybe also sometimes not to see. Because sometimes I'm looking for something, take now some this, and it is in front of my own stupid eyes, and still I cannot see it.
Yeah.
You're preaching in the front of us, but where the person is, cannot see it for the moment. So then I go away, and I come back, and how's it possible? It was in the front of my stupid eyes.
Yeah.
So maybe it could be wrong, but it's possible that Krishna still not allow it for the moment to see what here is going on.
Yeah.
Can you follow what I try to explain?
Absolutely. Yeah. But it's not the way you're thinking necessarily. Could be, not necessarily. It's our weakness. It's our being covered that causes us not to see it. And the remedy is the preaching. See, the preaching, and that awakens you. See, it's like out of hypnosis of the illusion, because that's why it's hard to see on your own these subtle things. And so and then you hear the preaching enough, it goes in and wakes you up, and out of that, you say, oh, then you can see it. That's why sometimes you need the devotees to name it, what's in the way, because if you can't see it yourself. So then it might not even come immediately. It might come in a day or so, or you have a dream, like you say you had a dream. Yeah. So yeah, and it could be Krishna, like he puts Narada Muni sometimes into it. Yeah, it could be that. But better to think that otherwise you're thinking you're on that level, and when we got some of this other stuff going on, and that could be watering this thing of being a great devotee. But of course, you're not thinking you're a great devotee, right? But inside there's this energy, you're a great devotee. There's a voice that you're not hearing. Oh, Johan, you're a great Vaishnava, and you don't hear it. Okay? But the devotees are seeing. They're saying, "That guy's acting like a great devotee," or he's like energizing that, a thing like that. So anyway, it's subtle stuff. That's why you need the help of the sangha. Everybody, point out things that we might have a blind spot because of certain things. And anyway, it's all spontaneous here. That's why I was saying, when you feel like, God, I don't know why is this happening? I don't know, and then you got that part that wants to, keep it in control. I want to know now, So anyway, gradually you start to see these things. And it's good that now you're in a more like, I don't know, before you thought you knew. Everybody, Balabhabata thought he knew. But then he started to wonder, like, well, wait a second, what are they seeing? See, when you read Balabhabata, you see this. He started to wonder, why are they treating me like this? Why don't they understand me? He thought he was so clear. And the devotees are giving an opposite response to his idea of himself. The neophytes can't see this. Like even in our sangha, the neophytes, they think, oh, everything's fine and all that. But the advanced devotees pick it up. And that's what you need. Because if you don't have that, you're like these gurus. They can't be broken out of their level because they won't listen to an outside force. And they can't break out themselves, and they cannot break out by their disciples. There has to be an outside force. That's why they call them the savior. You need a savior outside of your box, that you're boxed in with the false ego. It's not surprising. False ego is the last layer. You get through that, man, you'll really be free. And the Lord can really use you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's actually what you're saying is true. So actually, sometimes when there's a problem, they ask somebody from outside to come. So like you're not in all this institution, but will be good that they bring an outside person inside. And negative, how you call it? This, I forgot now this word. To speak. You see this sometimes. From chill level also. Then there is no solution, and they ask a person outside to come inside. So actually, that happened everywhere.
Yeah, that's the inquiry, that you have to be in that inquiry part. If you're not, then they can't, say I use the gurus as an example. They cannot, because they're not open for an outside force. They think, oh well, we're it. We Prabhupada. We don't need anything else, and they got their followers, and they don't know they're feeding the false ego of thinking. False ego grows, that, oh, wow, we're liberators. And they may say, oh, no, we're really not, and all this. And they're taking worship. Maya's using them. Maya's in control of them. They don't know. So the only way is if one gets to, realizes, man, all I get is a bunch of karma from my disciples. I don't know if it's worth it, all the money I'm getting from this. All the prestige I'm getting from this, because inside I feel empty. See, So now they're getting a little more honest, and Krishna knows their heart and may send them to a place like this where they could be broken out. But, and understand, even Vedavyas was in that. You could say, now you want a divine illusion? He was like under that, placed under this. He taught Varnashram Dharma. He wrote Varnashram Dharma. He wrote all the Vedas. He was a brilliant person, and he was actually absorbed in a relationship with the Lord, according to disciplinary, like he was like in Vaikuntha, by like perfect execution of Varnashram Dharma. That's what Prabhupada said. You want to get Vaikuntha, which isn't what you're getting here. You're getting more than that here. But if you want Vaikuntha on your, the standard way, you got to flawlessly execute Varnashram Dharma and all the rules and regulations of worship perfectly. He was one of those. Now he got into his heart was not happy. He wasn't satisfied with that. And he was like, what's wrong, Lord? Why I'm doing all these things, all this stuff that's good for people and everything that, and working for the welfare of others, but my heart is unhappy. So he was, an inquiry. Okay? Then Narada could come from the outside. He said, oh yeah, you got to just bring people to 10th canto. Bring them to, describe, as you're doing, bring them from the 1st canto to the 9th canto to the 10th canto. And when they get into the 10th canto, you will be fully satisfied, and so will they. See? Because the Lord is happy in the ultimate ras. You want to give the Lord the ultimate ras? That's Vrindavan. But people, gradually have to get there. Okay. So we're kind of like at the level of 10th canto preaching. But not everybody's ready for this, so we got to do some other preliminary stuff. That's why intricate stuff, is just, Yeah. So can you read what Balaram says there, Lalita?
We don't hear you, Lalita.
You're muted.
Sorry, by accident. We need to take stock of our self-image. And before you introduced me to Sri Gauranga, I couldn't imagine myself being happy, joyful in this life. Jai Gurudev, so many years of renouncing this material world, you're the first to say how to be content, satisfied, even joyful here. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, it's so nice to see how Lord Caitanya is so merciful to Balaram, like this, to give him a life. Yeah, I know how, it was hard for him, hard life, in a sense, he's, but when you meet this situation here, it's proof, and it's wonderful, that the Lord is giving him the mercy. He sees his heart, you see, and giving him true happiness. And this is happiness, this relationship with the Lord. Okay? Nothing else. The happiness you're getting, Balaram, that guru that you got doesn't really have. I know that guru. I know his heart. His heart is still looking for this, but he doesn't know it. You have what he doesn't have. If anything, you will help him someday, maybe, But it's not in having followers. It's not being a big, acts like a big scholar, and he thinks, he knows everything. He's clear about what bhakti is and everything. They come into the kingdom of God later. See? But the simple people come in first. The ones who are open to this message. That's basically the bottom line is, are you open to the preaching of those empowered with the bhakti? Because if you're not, you'll come in later and the whores will get in first. Didn't Jesus say that? Why did they get in first before the Pharisees? Because the Pharisees didn't listen to the message coming from the empowered devotee. But the whores did, like Mary Magdalene. She listened. See, and then she got love, right? We saw in she's in the Bible for that, coming in there and falling down at the feet. That's the whole thing. Do you fall down at the feet of the preaching of a liberated soul like Jesus? If you don't, you're stuck here in this world until you do. And don't all no this hypocrisy. No, that's why they come here living in a body, man. No, this thing, oh Prabhupada, oh Bhaktisiddhanta, oh Krishna, oh Radha and everything. Then the real devotees that carry the real Radha, the real Krishna, the real truth. Hey, who are you? That hypocrisy doesn't get into Vrindavan. You bend that knee at some point or you don't get in. You're staying outside there, you hypocrites. If the Lord empowers somebody, empower somebody. And if you bend your knee there, if you're truly empowered by God, boom, you get into the kingdom. You'll feel it in this life. Like Balaram, you see, he's giving respect to this preaching. Look at the result. He didn't get that result with his guru out there, right? Because his guru's in false ego, false idea. And that's the kind of gurus you got. So many like that. And they can't give you the happiness you get here. Okay? That's the secret. What is the only sin in the way? Sin is in the way of your salvation and beyond that. You know what the sin is? It's always a repeat. What Jesus said, unbelief in me. When a being like that is in here, a true servant of the transcendental Lord is here, unbelief in a Jesus when he was here is the only sin in the way. Now, if a person now says, oh, you see, I believe in Jesus. Oh, really? You do? In the real Jesus? That's why the Lord will send a living Jesus-like person, not Jesus, a Jesus-like person who has the same energy, the same purity, the same purification, the same consciousness, or, could be depends on their ras, but it's God's ras, it's God's energy, it's the God energy in this world. How do you respond if you know Jesus? The same thing with you ISKCON devotees. You Gaudiya Math and Samiti ones representing Vaishnavism today. And you're saying the same thing that a person could say, well, we know Prabhupada. We believe in Prabhupada. We believe in Radha and Krishna. We believe in Lord Caitanya. We believe in Swarup Damodar. We believe in Krishnadas Kaviraj. Well, the Lord will send you a living person that represents them. Do you believe? No, you hypocrite. Stay over there. Stay another many lifetimes like Narayan Maharaj said. You keep worshiping until you get over hypocrisy by getting over that one sin in your way. Unbelief in a living devotee who represents the God in this world. That's simple. That's the only sin in the way, is unbelief in the message of the transcendental Lord coming through its real representative and not the bullshitters and not that who won't listen to it. Does that make sense? That's what Lord Caitanya. See, Lord Caitanya comes in his ecstatic mood, right? That's God, man. That's Radha. Oh, conclusive Chaitanya Charitamrita is his mind. His mind, his mentality, his intelligence. He came in person like that. And what did he say? Exactly what Jesus said. He was a living person like Jesus. He said, the only sin is unbelief in me. Those, in this way, he said it, those who do not accept me will be destroyed. That sin destroys us, makes us stay in the cycle of birth and death. It's that simple, my friends. Look at Devananda Pandit. Until he believed in Jesus, same thing, believed in Lord Caitanya, that's all he needed to do, but he didn't believe in Lord Caitanya. He was just a hypocrite, a false guru. Couldn't taste Ras, love of Krishna. And then Lord chastised him, like I chastise some people here, you notice? What is the result of this chastisement? Anybody getting the hammer here? You are one lucky sucker. You'll have dreams, man. Transcendental wet dreams of communing with God. Hammer time. I like that song, huh? Hammer time. Yeah. See, so he chastised David, and he says, you have no real devotion. No, you're just one of these false gurus, man. People you're teaching about Krishna, you don't even know Krishna because you got no real pure devotion. Well, I'm going to rip up your book. And he said it with great anger. Do you think God doesn't get angry? Well, he did. and David Pandit got so morose. He was morose, unhappy. Why is this happening to me? What is going on here? Hey man, you got the hammer time. It was hammer time. And that means the Lord chose you to be a representative in the disciplic line, and he did. And so later on, he took shelter of Vakreshwar Pandit, a pure devotee. See, the only sin is unbelief in Lord Caitanya. And so the Lord showed you, if you believe in my devotee, then you're going to believe in me, truly. Because my devotee represents me and my spiritual potency. See, that's why Bhakti Siddhanta hid it. That's why Prabhupada hid it. That's why Bhakti Vinod hid the spiritual potency, because people weren't ready for it. Ready to see that level of the truth about the Lord, because the truth will set you free. The truth about Satchidananda in person will set you free. When you listen to their preaching and you stay in their association, you are a free bird if you tie yourself to the mast. In spite of you going, what's going on here? My whole world is cracking up. I thought I was how come these devotees are, how come Govinda is so angry? Why is he so? You notice how I just saw that Govinda, I'm gonna tear him apart. Why is he like the mad dog at me? Why? Well, because you're gonna get a very wonderful reward for being smacked around by devotees like Govinda and Lalita. Yeah, I got my, see, and then you'll be one else too. We'll work like a wolf pack. That's how we'll win this. You got to be like, wolves, they take big prey, and there's just a pack of wolves, and they take down an elephant sometimes. Well, I don't know, some big animal like a bear or something. I think a pack of them. See, you got a pack of devotees, man. They can take down your Maya. That's how we work around here. That's how Nityananda was working, man. He roamed around with groups. He started to collect a following. See, all it was. I'll tell you the verse there, Johan, and everybody else. It's always the same verse. Krishnadas Kaviraj says, Nityananda is not looking, are you good or are you bad? No, you fall down at his feet of his Satchidananda presence and preaching and energy and like this and become a follower, sincere follower. You fall down there and then you're delivered. They always the same friggin' message. Prabhupada's preaching all the way through the line from Bhakti Vinod down here. The Gorkishore is all to hear this one message. You fall down before this preaching, which is the book in person, personified, energy-wise, Satchidananda. You're finished, and you'll feel it. Look at Balaram. Look how happy he's becoming. Look at Lalita, how happy she is. Look at Govinda. Look at Johan. He's also, he's getting a little, that's okay. He's got to see, he's smiling. He's going to smile his way into the kingdom. Yeah, that's how it works, man. Truth, truth, truth. Where are you going to get in? So you want to? Why would you want to go the Narayan Raj way, the many lifetime thing, when this is here looming before you? Huh? You can get in this life. We just heat up the metal, man, so it melts. We'll melt that suit of armor. Yeah. Okay. So the illusory representations of water and fire and land seen on water, only because of him does the material universe temporarily manifested by the reactions of the three modes of nature. See, all of this, that's what the war is, the reaction of all modes of nature. They're involved in that. Only real solution is to get uninvolved in that. The uninvolvement is taking to the bhakti yoga process, is to come into the association of real devotees, come under the cloud of mercy. So whoever does that, if any of you guys, you got cameras out there in Gaza, Israel, are you tired of being jerked around? Are you tired of hating your brothers? You know what they do? This is the illusion, the elites and all, they're under, everybody's in some level of illusion. People being jerked around, they're hating each other. See, divide and conquer thing. Maya's keeping you weak. Turn your cameras on in Gaza or Israel or America and transcend this whole friggin' illusion. This is your only real alternative. Really, there's no, what other hope do you have but transcendence? Who's going to save you? Your leader Hamsas, they're having a great time, taking all the money and aid, and then you got the elites who want to get rid of you. What is your hope? Turn your camera on and listen to our program here. Get God's program. Transcend the material program, the matrix here, they call it. So all we can do is we have a big outreach here in a sense. People, if they turn their cameras on, you guys can help also. You can start thinking, help get this message out. That's good on the TikTok thing, get the message out. Yeah. Go ahead there, Johan.
Even it was before I met you, I had one day a dream. And I saw Krishna, not total. And he gave me the Japamala. And I became so ecstatic as never before. And I turned my face and I saw Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, and became still more ecstatic. But then the Lord told to me, for you is still one life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we can cut that down. Well, you couldn't get through. Yeah, that we can see, this is the thing. This is a great mystery. Actually, the Lord just showed me this just now. The Lord can change your course. See? And if the Lord told you it's one life for you, but I'll say this can be your last one. See, it could, if you go on that course that you were going, one more life. But if you go on this course, stay on this course, it'll be finished. See? And you still might come back. I mean, you come back in Lord Caitanya's association or Krishna's association,
Yeah, but it will be like that. It will be the pastime of Lord Caitanya in Jagannath Puri. That I know.
Yeah, something like that. It'd be great. Yeah. It may be many lifetimes. I mean, the devotees, they like perpetually to be, they don't want to just stay. No, why? It's fun, man. I'm having fun here now. This is fun to pray. God is so great. I mean, to glorify the Lord in this hellhole. What a great Ross, in the spiritual dimension, they don't have this taste. It's a special taste to preach. That's what draws the devotees and the Lord here is to taste this nectar of devotion in this world and to also liberate souls at the same time. I mean, look at Mahamurti. Are you becoming happy there, Mahamurti? Is you're getting some new life and some new happiness? See the smile? Yes. Are you glad you made this connection with Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace place?
Gradually.
Gradually. Yeah, that's honest. Yeah. The Lord wants to bestow his happiness on people. His happiness. Our happiness is not his happiness. His understanding is not our understanding of the world, but he wants to give us his happiness and he wants to give us his understanding. That's what our Sangha is all about. Okay? And that's why he provides a guru, because all I'm here is to promote the Lord's happiness, because that's what gives this is what gives me happiness. And some people they're witnesses. They get, hey man, Lalita, Govinda, yeah, Lord's happiness is great, man. You got to try it, man. Come through the door. Come through. See, they preach the door. See, you go in the door, you become the shepherd of the sheep, right? You pray, hey man, I found the door. Come in the door, man. Disassociation. I don't work alone, right? We work together. As you get it, man, then you become part of the team. Yeah, it's good to see Mahamurti's coming now more, and they got other devotees coming, it's building, building. See, we're building happiness. His house is his happiness. His house is our relationship with him. We become the Dom, roaming around here on the internet even. Wait till the metaverse comes with the goggles. That can be an interesting thing. Put the goggles on and go out preaching in the metaverse out there. Be interesting, huh? You go out there and okay, what other? Let's see another thing here. So I meditate upon him as the absolute truth. So that's why the Vedas are here, man. These truths, this name, we meditating on him. See, his name is the truth, is the purity, is the love of God is in the name. And you come here and quickly you start to feel that love, that spirit, that devotion. See, then all of a sudden you realize, whoa, the name is my life. Oh, this devotion is my life. Oh, the love of God is my path. The love of God is my purifier. The love of God. See, now we're getting to their thing in there. See, when the diversion, as we're getting clear of some subtle stuff, then what you say is true there, Johan. See? Otherwise, that's why the Lord said, well, you go on that course, you get another life. But here, you see, when the pure love of God is your life, and you realize, the pure love of God, not how many followers you have. You notice I have to do, even be willing to sacrifice a Johan, or anybody for the truth. See, so that's the sacrifice is I'm putting Johan in the fire. That's my sacrifice to the Lord. I put him in the fire. Let the sacrifice burn.
That's the banana in the fire,
right?
Guru Maharaj. It's the banana.
We have another way. Yeah, a new initiate. You're the banana here. He's the banana man, right? We put the banana in the fire. He's starting to like it now. I think he's starting to get comfortable with that. Yeah, okay. If it'll save me a life, another life of this, yeah, okay, man. Okay, I can go with that. I can roll with that one. Shamaguri. Haribol, everybody, and having a joyful time. And yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, there's a little bit more here. I meditate on him, the absolute truth, completely rejecting all religious activities. See, people say, "Why do you reject religious act?" Well, I'm sorry, I'm here to preach Bhagavatam. Doesn't the Bhagavatam say completely? Doesn't say it partially. Completely. Hear that, Mahamurti? Completely rejecting all material. What is all? Let me read this. Completely all religious activities. See, this is the Lord says, you don't know God. Told the woman at the well, you don't know the Lord. You think it's your ceremonies and you got to go to the pilgrimage to the temple. You got to go up to the hill. You know, you got to go to the Himalayas to worship the Lord. See? No. Srimad Bhagavatam rejects all of that ultimately. Hey, I don't need that. If you can say, "Oh, Gohari, I'm sorry, I can't come to your ceremonies, my religious ceremonies and all that stuff." See, now that's being off the path. If you say, "Oh, the religious activities, like I do, like Advaita now," a real devotee came into his courtyard. He was in the middle of doing deity worship. See, religious activities. He put the ghee thing down right in the middle of the ceremony. Put it down. And went to the associate with devotees to hear that word, because devotees speak the word, man, the word that gives the ultimate happiness to the Lord at heart. The Lord wants to hear that from a living devotee. Let me do the ceremony instead. You're an illusion. You're not pleasing the Lord as much as you could. The Lord wants to hear the living word from the devotee. See, that's the word in the Bhagavatam spoken by a real devotee. Now you're going to get it. This Bhagavatam, completely rejecting all religious activities that are materially motivated. This Bhagavat Purana. See, what did Jesus say to the woman of the world? The Lord is looking for worship in spirit and truth, but you can't know the truth without the spirit of devotion. See, those who have the pure in heart. This Bhagavatam is understood by those who are fully pure in heart. See, that's the purification that comes from devotion and devotees, association. See? That's worship. See, this Bhagavad Purana is called truth. Jesus said the Lord's looking for truth worship, not speculation on the truth, not these gurus who speculate on the truth, speculate on Guru Tattva. No, the Lord, that ain't going to liberate you. Real Guru Tattva will, the empowered Satchidananda devotee will. See, you that's all you need. Throw those religious activities away if you got the truth before you, man. Just look at the truth, personified, it made flesh. Listen to that truth spoken. See? That's Bhagavatam. That's what we preach here, the real Bhagavatam. You can sink your teeth in it. See? Sink your teeth in it. You're eating something now. Solid food, not speculation. What is it? Don't tell me you know the Bhagavatam if you're going to gurus who are not devotee Bhagavats, Bhagavatam in person. Don't tell me you're reading the Bhagavatam or understand the Bhagavatam. People come here have to withstand the Bhagavatam until they can understand it. Withstand the truth, hold on to it. Even though everything's being dashed to the ground, all subtle false egos are being broken down. Okay? This verse is full of mercy and nectar and truth. That's all you need is to hear this verse to understand everything. This Bhagavatam is understood by those fully pure in heart, that's your guru, man. That's who should be preaching this verse. Now you can understand the verse, otherwise not. That's why you got to listen to those devotees. Why would the Bhagavatam be written? It's written for those devotees. And you know Prabhupada didn't give you everything, and Bhakti Siddhanta and Narayana Maharaj didn't give you everything. When that's all you're doing are religious activities. You know, you're doing all these religious activities, cultural Vaishnavism, you know, ceremonial Vaishnavism, you know, big pomp activities. See all that work, building big temples. Look at the Narayana Maharaj piece, still building temples, man, outside temples. They still didn't get it, did they? Even in the name of Raganuga, they got no nugget. No nuggets yet. You come here, we'll give you the nugget, the gold nugget. Here, isn't this the real temple there, Johan? We're building? Go ahead, what?
When I was in ISKCON in the temple, they are really so, I don't know if Lalita heard it, but they are so convinced that they are not religion. That's the problem also. Because they said to me also, you know, it is the Christian and the Jews and the Muslims, they are religious. We are not religion. So they are, I don't know in all the world, but in Antwerp, where we, Lalita and Francis they went, and also Leda Madhava, they are so convinced that they are not religion.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're so convinced, you know, that like you are, sorry. Completely rejected all religion. So they are convinced, really, really much. They're so convinced. And Lalita knows also.
Yeah. See, the thing is, this is the hypocrisy. Oh, we're not religion, but you say with the mouth, I'm not religion, but you act religious. That's hypocrisy. That's confusion. That's unclarity. That's why you can't get liberated by persons who say, oh, we're not religion, but you act like religion. That's what I saw the symptoms of that from the Radhakund Babajis to the Narayan Maharaj group to the ISKCON. We're not religion, but they act on the level of religion. Now, when I can say this is not religion, why? Because we're not acting on the level. We're acting on the verse, preaching the truth. See, the truth is our foundation. The truth is our purification. The truth is our worship. That's why don't have to erect any big temple out there. We just erect the truth. We stand up for the truth. See, the truth of Sat Chit Ananda. See, we show you the Ananda. We show you the truth that comes from that Ananda. Perfect worship. That's Bhagavatam message. That's this verse's message. That's Jesus' message. That was Lord Caitanya's message. And that's our message here. And if you don't believe that, then you believe in religion. You believe religion's going to save you. You believe these religious gurus who say we're not religion, we're the truth. See? But they act in religion. That's hypocrisy. You believe hypocrisy is going to deliver you. Sorry. Even logically, I'm sorry. I'm not preaching bad logic. That's bad logic. You know, hypocrisy is going to deliver me. Just because we say we're devotees, we say we're gurus, but we don't act like gurus. We don't deliver our disciples who are praying to us to be delivered. We can't do it because we're hypocrites still. That's hypocrisy. You go to a real guru, you see a guru who delivers people. They actually get delivered, and you can see by the book. Check it with, wow, yeah, Lalita's delivered. She has the ecstatic symptoms like Lord Caitanya and like the devotees had 550 years ago that were delivered. Come on, what is so difficult to understand here? Symptoms her and other devotees have, that are not seen anywhere in any of those groups. Because hypocrisy is still there. Give honor. We can't even give a class in ISKCON or anywhere. In Narayan Raj group, you mention my name. Don't bring that Gora. You can't come here. What is that saying? That is contamination. What is my fault? Preaching the truth without compromise that they can't do? Well, I'll stay here until they're ready, Hey, man, you stay where they take, then you're on the many lifetime path because you don't even like real bhakti. Real bhakti is all in the Sangha here. It's the Lord has given us this and given us this message to preach to others. You want to transcend this misery, this miserable situation now, the apocalypse. All these crazy. Is there any relief lately since 2020? Has there been any relief at all? No, it's one catastrophe after another, and it ain't stopping, man. But I ain't feeling it. I don't know about you, Lily. I ain't feeling this stuff. Even Johan's not feeling it. And any other person deeply into this transcendence that we experience here is not feeling it. But let me tell you, people are feeling it in this world. That's why the masks are coming back. And I notice one by one, more and more people are putting them on. See, because they're feeling it. They're afraid. That's called fear. They're afraid the air is going to get them because people are lying to them. You'll see in ISKCON and all these groups, the mask will come on for them too, because they're still in fear. They still believe in liars and cheaters headed by their friggin' gurus. I don't care how sincerely they're following rules. If you can't deliver your disciples into Vrindavan and they're worshiping you, you are idol. They are idol worshipers. You're an idol worshiper. You're a liar, a cheater, and a hypocrite, and you can't get out of it. I don't care how sincerely you're promoting your religion. We've abandoned that. I've abandoned, and that's why you're abandoned until you're an orphan out there. Krishna, all he can do is teach you through his real devotees here the truth. And if you take shelter of the truth, you can get beyond, you can transcend your hypocrisy. Otherwise not. You'll be false gurus, false deliverers, preaching religion, and you won't know how to abandon all varieties of religion like we have. We show you how to do that. Disassociation is how you do that. This place where God is come in his actual form of Sat Chit Ananda. Ananda, pure love. Pure ras, relishing this intimate relationship with him. We have some devotees like that here. This is the best vibration you can feel on the planet, man. If there's another place like this, fine, but I think it's very rare. What do you guys think? Where you're so intimately with the Lord comes out of the spiritual world of Vrindavan, comes to be with you and anybody else that's close to you. And that's the rays that you feel. That's the consciousness you get. That's why people, if you really take it on, you abandon all your false ideas of what you think is the real path and just take to the real path. Great verse, huh? See how much life there is in these verses? It's amazing. See, this Bhagavad Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandable by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. How do you get a pure heart? Following Brahman principles? I see a lot of people in false ego like that. My Lord says you can't even purify yourself as a perfect Brahmin with all the 12 Brahminical principles. And you know what? They believe they can. They believe by following the rules and regulations of Varnashram Dharma and Brahmanism and all that stuff and regulative devotional service that they are getting purified. And the Lord himself, and I just repeat the Lord's message because he had a highest truth message. And Hari here here is preaching the same message that Lord Caitanya, cannot purify yourself or anybody else. So why are you barking up the wrong friggin' tree? Climb this tree, man. See, how do you get a purified heart to understand the Bhagavatam? Exactly what you see here, worshiping the Lord in ecstatic love under the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master empowered to break you through all the way. So you go all the way with Krishna. See, that's the idea. Go ahead there.
Krishna said also that the demons who are killed by him will be taken born in Kali Yuga as Brahmanas. So it say a lot.
Yeah. Where does he say that?
In Krishna book. They said that
well, generally, well,
I find it if I
yeah,
try
you
to find
find it.
and I send it.
Yeah, usually when Krishna kills somebody, you get liberation. That's more than a Brahmin. Usually, but I don't know. I have to look at that, see where Prabhupada might have another angle. Because it's actually better in Kali Yuga to be born as a Brahmin if you're killed by Krishna, because here you have a chance to get, in this Kali Yuga, because you get a chance to get association of Lord Chaitanya's devotees, which will bring you beyond, liberation even. See, however you can get down here to get this association is the thing. In this Kali Yuga, this is a very special time. Yeah, and we're all proof of it. The Lord has given us the highest truth manifested in us. And we're part of the fallen demons of this world, But simply we've connected with the message, just like you asked the question, are the demigods, if the demigods who saw Lord Caitanya and accepted his gift and got purified, and then they have disciples and they give their witness testimony to them. Whoever believes them also gets the gift, and they pass it on like that. But if the line is broken, see, like the line was broken when Lord Caitanya preached, and then some devotees brought it. The line was broken. It has to be established again. You notice it was only partially established by our disciplic line, starting from, so you could say Bhakti Vinod and Gorkadars Babaji, who basically got this going again. Partially established. But it has to come into full establishment where we're doing the real line. It's not a Vaidhi line. This is not a religious line, right? This is Bhagavatam. Well, this has to be the line. The real truth is the line that sets you free and sets others free. That's the real line. Otherwise, you're just trying to establish, you're working on, it's like trying to build a house and the foundation. But the house has to be finished. Jesus said it's finished to that point anyway. So this is the real line. This is what Lord Caitanya brought. He didn't bring, the idea that we're going to preach the Vaidhi thing. No, we're going to preach this intimate truth. I'm going to relish it. I'm going to teach it by example, which we have to do. That's why you can't teach no Raganuga Bhakti out there, you groups. Don't tell me you're Raganuga Sangha without preaching and demonstrating to your followers and the world that you are an expert in what you're teaching. You're just in name only. Hypocrite. You're a liar. What is this? Oh yeah, we're Raganuga Bhaktas, man. Where's the Raganuga? We're crying schools without crying. Hypocrisy all over the place. That's religion. Religion is hypocrisy. Still, what do you think the Pharisees represented God? Did they represent the true Lord? Nobody knew. The Pharisees didn't know who the true Lord was, and their followers didn't, naturally. Just like the ISKCON gurus, they don't know the true Lord, and their followers don't know the true Lord. How can you say that? Well, you have the symptoms of that. You have the symptoms of hypocrisy. Hypocrites don't know the true Lord, not really. No. You're being a Raganuga Bhakti without the Raganuga, without the spontaneous devotion. You're not a Raganuga teacher. You don't even know what it is. You're a hypocrite. Oh, you're a guru representing the Gaudiya Vaishnava line to bring people into the spiritual world of Vrindavan? You're not a Vrindavan resident. You're a Putana. You're a hypocrite. They're worshiping you, oh Guru Dev, give them mercy to go to Vrindavan, and you can't give them the goods. You ain't good enough. But I follow all the rules and regulations. I'm so sincerely for trying to hold Prabhupada's movement up. You're not good enough. You'll never be good enough. You're that child who's always trying to please his father in the wrong way. You don't know how to be a true father. That's the world. They always live for their father, but they live for their father. They don't know what the father really wants. The father really wants you to be a success. Perfect success is to know his mind of what success is. Only those who attain the real success in life know that. And if they're preaching that like we are now, you're very lucky. Very lucky. And if you can't appreciate that, too bad. Take a hike. We're here for those who want to become connoisseurs, who really want intimacy with God, who really want to find the real path, who really want to abandon all varieties of religion for the truth, find out how to surrender to the real God. It's very easy. You just come here. You want to learn how to surrender to Krishna? You just come here. Krishna's here, man. Krishna's energy is here. His ecstasy is here. That's the Lord. That's Radha, man. You get not only do you get Krishna, you get Krishna's most intimate beloved first. Then you get the appreciation of Krishna. Yeah, it's very easy to know Krishna. Just come here into this vibration, man, this energy here. Come here and stay here, vibrate here, because all spots are removed. We're like these spot cleaners. You ever seen that? They have spots on cloth, you know. You got this special cleaner. We just clean this energy is just that spot cleaner. It cleans the spots off the leopard, man. I'm probably talking too much, I don't know. But let's see. So the highest truth is, I love these verses. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. See? How do you distinguish reality? How are people going to know what is real? Well, what is your world, my friend? What is your world there, Lalita? Well, I see her world every day. Every day she shows me her world. Govinda's world. That's the highest truth, is Lalita's world and Govinda's world. Okay? Persons, man, purely worship their guru. And Johan, he's on his way. He's very close. I like his attitude. He's sitting in the fire. He's sitting. See, that's just like a dentist chair that he's got there, right? And it even looks like a dentist chair. He's happily sitting there. Saying, I know I'm going to get the work done, and when it's over, it's going to more pure. You know? Yeah. See, highest truth. Distinguished from illusion. That's why you got to be it, man. You got to be a recipient of God's true grace, Lord Caitanya's real grace, right? You got to show that he's giving you the gift to relish a devotional relationship. He did and showed in this world, like Nityananda did and showed in this world, on the order of Lord Caitanya, like Gaur Das did and does in this world on the order Krishna. See, always on the order. Highest truth, man. This is, man, it's worth it to come into a hellhole like this world as it is now. Oh, man, to preach this stuff. So fantastic. Highest truth, distinguished from what's illusion. Everything else. Vaidhi Bhakti too is an illusion in that sense, because it's still no. Vaidhi, you know. Vaidhi without appreciation of the true nature of the Lord, you're still not liberated, man. See? That's why you come here. Uh-oh. Starting to mess up. Whether you feel or not, you come here, you get the true energy of the Lord, the true love of God is here. See? So whether you follow Vaidhi or not, you get a benediction far beyond that, naturally, right? Doesn't that make sense? See, they don't come to a place like this where we're demonstrating what this highest reality looks like. And then you see, oh, that's all a loop there still, because they're not showing, demonstrating, relishing the highest reality. How else can you teach the highest reality without showing the highest reality, showing what it looks like? Does that make sense? That makes perfect sense. What's the fault in distinguishing that it's illusion? Gurus who are not real Guru Tattva, they can't deliver you because they don't have an intimate relationship with God. What is distinguishing that illusion? Wouldn't that be helpful to people who are looking for the real path? Both sides, how to reach the Bhagavatam. They're preaching Bhagavatam. Gopal is preaching Bhagavatam. Are showing you the highest reality and distinguishing it from that reality. It's not a real reality. It's not permanent. This is, that isn't. So this is the Bhagavatam preached with compromise. I'm not thinking, well, what is Radhanath going to think about me? Oh, he'll never let me into an ISKCON temple. They're trying to mind their P's and Q's, because if they get excommunicated, they can't be guru anyway. Nobody will believe in them. Because they're propped up by illusions. Maya loves, oh, I'll give you props. Here's a nice dhoti. Here's some speculation, man. Yeah, juggle the scriptures. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, kiss the ass of these clerks, the GC, who are just ordinary persons, mundane clerks. Yeah, kiss their ass and we'll give you a guruship, man. And we'll give you disciples and brahmacharis to collect. Yeah, stay in that illusion for your whole life. And then go to Prabhupada and say, Lord, Lord. And the Lord says, I'm sorry, I didn't know you, man. You don't know you. You're not an ecstatic devotee. Didn't you see? You got Lalita and these other devotees here in the Sangha. You didn't go to them to get purified. Sorry, I only know. Just like Krishna only recognizes his intimate associates, right? That's the only ones he recognizes. Well, the real devotees are like that too. That Lord, you're lucky if you get to be recognized. Devotees. That's here, go advance. He recognizes his devotee. Notice I like to speak about Govinda and Lalita and other ecstatic devotees. And the others, I might smash them a little bit sometime. We got to, better. You got to break it down to build back better, right, Johan? Do a little bit of that too.
May I ask something? Are there more devotees who have a problem? Because I find it regular that I don't hear everything. And sometimes you're frozen and everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Possible it's my side. I don't know it. But sometimes I cannot hear everything.
Here as well.
Yeah. Everybody's having a problem. Yeah, everybody's having a problem. So can't do anything. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm going to try and do some, but you guys just hang in there. You can chant a little bit, and I'm going to restart my computer. Let's see if that fixes the problem.
Okay.
Be right back.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yeah, is it any better? Still not.
Yeah, much better.
I don't
Much
think it's
better.
going to get any better here. It's much better? Much better? Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
but it's still going a little bit of mist.
Well, why don't I think it's a good time to take a break here now. I'll play this song. I probably can't even, well, try playing the song here. That's good enough. I need to move around a little bit too. Let's give everybody a hand here. Hey, you're all good sports, man. This is sporting pastimes of Lord Caitanya and Radha and Krishna. You're all good sports to come back into the kingdom. All right, so the song here. Forgot where it was. Try this one. No, boy. Ah, here we go. Well, it disappeared, that Chaitanya song. Wonder where it went. Play that one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.